Fantastic morning. I'm watching what I'm good evening 7 12 so Adom TV so say Sports Arena and every day it's the more good evening but me that day Sports Arena. Please say I go say no to me no be body no net la feed am on insem no telepa ye dey bro na what I say ye what in week ni mu nyina anye see na ate no ye to mu nchene kakra de amount say na be ya be feel ni ade and some course week pa there was UEFA Champions League ye share say Real Madrid likes of Lisbon, Liverpool, Barcelona, you know, this is for. You know, this is from say cho. It's weekend and a weekend there ni who qualifies for the semi-final. Now, Real Madrid beat my Kwana say Barca beat me over 10 and Liverpool beat my Anfield and as I say on some city atena se be touch on kakrebi na fe yakwanim across Europe and send me Brenana because there are games Barcelona Real Madrid can draw and Monaco result about so France there and the team no force I don't say one pa but how I want some see here the other results are fixtures Barcelona especially the Barcelona England Chelsea the Manchester City at the European so because I gave them proper now I have study I want some and so it's here now Kudus Mohammed star boy the kaka kwani here na star boy team World Cup ni bi yes obi an ho turn by ka say oh Ukraine Corona star cobre Kudus Mohammed who asan koka but yen hwe Sunday Niema City no say be far na say far but if I'm far Ghana you call it saying you know how that be affect Ghana and what is happening because one pa na one of the any pay any dump so pa na funny bono and okopie mu party so anke ne dance on so call to 70 no he's not himself and what copy be fade now yet me man na yen can Black Stars coach who ansem nti yapa you never touch on it na ya hwe any pay I see a short list him whether or not I say long term and a short term and no discussion about pa here any easy party yatna see there on some brothers also March 29 of the Ghanaian Premier League and Gold Stars Open League aja or just in Honro but still a bit more games to go nti said anya yi bia o hwese media ma so ne kono de be kono no na bia we media ma ne kusi for manager wa maintain gap na dem na bia swati makoye no ne be pre na ya chene kufu na ye bro live on Sports Arena Filippo 2K for the Southern Pablo I am my producers director sound camera yin na ya crowd where de juma de ne bro me super squad ya crowd dada ve park ko asare and of course Mustafa Jidin Mustafa Mama Kwaba
that just very cool
baby akoye
now boys there na your boys
abakra to form one abba
you chilling
last week na kwa at my voice kwa
oh that me follow you me follow me baby o re nyina na me money
last week was massive last week man kwa there some any week bia
ka Friday ni ejina
me nkokwa o afiko na de pa
me nkwa uda
yeah afiko ye de pa
nkwa uda
ye bato aso me twa omra na yeah, fast Sports Arena. Me didn't catch one. I can say Eric. I see anybody, and never had it. Right, yes, I'm Wakwaba live on Adom TV, Sports Arena, and it's your 0249136744. Later on the show, you're back here. Send you Tukrudi Mutie. Yes, you're back here. Tukrudi Mutie. Yeah. Tukrudi Mutie. I break hole, and I say this guy. I was saying I'm Wakwaba view. Abreko and let you see this guy to credit. Abreko if you call number any abre papa. And if you call Ubano.
No, I don't know what you mean.
It's a corner be a Rico question. Never corner be a Rico question.
On our home street. On our home street, yeah.
Big corner be a Rico question.
Sound.
Oh, I be send me do call my do me crew.
Yeah.
To me, we were lungu.
What on the welcome?
Yeah, me we were lungu.
Aquaba.
Intia, me cop and no credit, me cop call me party hard. You know, Intia. Well, not most of the times I mean, me Easter. We shut up pile ya Easter na ko see mu. It's a be cop na my fabi name be an chichite bani yes. It's not easy. You don't get to when me kind stone boy way because say he's not got to know by it. It takes time. It takes time. To me do no. And baby die so baby ya dem mommy to ya na hot in namsa. It's not easy. It is not easy. Oh, it is not easy. That is not. It is not. It is me do ha me yere me home come home. So na be me never mo so me afiko and I we know when never. That's how We jatum kakra bi pema so ba It's not easy. It's not easy. But God got us.
Yeah.
God got us. I am ready. Right.
Obia mami be wu. Oh, yeah.
It is a fact.
Obia mami be wu. This is asem no. My kid brother na ka kire me we mfida. Ne obi oben ne pa mami efrim. Metikam that time near court
and to wada
trip ewo Tafia to me Monkey Sanctuary or Afaja to
me.
Oh, a court trip.
Come on, that time not ready 12 years.
Metikam was there. Bra, Ubia mami be wu. Ubia mami be wu.
That's what UEFA Champions League this week. I know you have touch on quickly, briefly enough for Yakwe and Mnia. Result to the when the shock came, and which of them you think say Umubi beat me up back? Momo lose you anything.
Oh, Meka say. The Spanish results, both for Real Madrid and Barcelona, and they shocked me.
Hey, you were shocked?
Yeah, I was shocked.
Shocked?
For Real Madrid and Barcelona. I was shocked. Atletico Madrid couldn't have beaten them, and Bayern Munich either.
But at 3, I was shown 4 more, about 4 more.
Yeah, I understand. But this is a different competition. I understand that the last 2 year quarterfinals, Atletico and Barcelona. Okay. Yes, it's a fact.
Okay. Many are saying,
but I've watched the Atletico Madrid team, and I've watched the Barcelona team.
Why are you surprised?
I've watched them again, and I've watched the Real Madrid team. First on Real Madrid. For Real Madrid, my problem is that Madrid any form. This season, you know the technical challenger Omunya now interim coach now, and that experience and way now I believe in that thing.
I don't think it was a challenge. It was a bad decision.
Well,
yeah.
And because Real Madrid, they've got away with a lot of bad decisions.
Not because not because it's Madrid. It's because it's Florentino Perez.
Well,
it's because it's
Florentino Perez. He's an embodiment of the club.
And many of these decisions will take here, and they are reflected every season now Madrid they have. For me, Madrid in Crampo it me lose 2-1 because of the name Madrid and because of the history of war. And when the boy Madrid will lose just by that slim margin.
Once again, I disagree. Bayern left them off the hook.
And I'm saying they left them.
I said, oh, polish it.
I'm not polishing. I'm being real.
Erico is a Madrid fan.
Yeah.
And Ubisano said, you take the host aspect. Now Ubisano said, on can na about Madrid. He will tell you a lot of. I said, oh, polish it.
I'm being real. Didn't America say, Masha Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich a free scoring side. Almost share ubia. But Madrid problem is say, need that experience or be guided team no. In as much say team nanka say uniform no. Technical aspects nanka say no more lucky.
Okay.
And Makasa Madrid on a bad day, 2-1. Barca would have been like 5-0. Trust me.
On a bad day.
On a bad day for Barca would have been like 5-0. But because of the spirit of war and Nessa at the map, so we I believe we say sometimes we should forget about rivalry when it comes to the Champions League for clubs. So we support to league now. You should have interest in whichever club are represented in the Champions League.
Okay.
Typical example, let's take EPL. So we neutral supporters. Makokunyine Manchester United just into na onye neutral. So say baby Oteno is going to do a neutral analysis. No, Mr. says here top 6 teams. Mama representing England. Mama obey.
Okay.
Obey Chelsea. Obey Liverpool. Obey Arsenal. Obey City. Obey Manchester United. And maybe Tottenham. You know why? It's because of consistency and history. You will do well for, and they will go and win for. And they do well for no is the Atletico Madrid, is the Dortmunds. They will do well. So they will eliminate a big team on anyone in the league in them, only to go and play like Red Star Belgrade against Dortmund. Only to go and play like Deportivo La Coruña against an Arsenal. That is what I mean.
That's a Tottenham prayer for final.
You see?
What? Liverpool?
So imagine saying Liverpool and final. And you pay English team and final. You think say England for the case and about they offer Tottenham? No. They will think about United. Me say o jata wo wu no that form no. Ne hu ohun chen na ntwie be ma ogina ho. E say wakozu ne you say owo bi fa no to ko. Me say so wo no nya ohwe. Be hu wo so.
I be hwe.
Because
That the crowd men try.
Yeah,
that
but
is
the
it.
password.
And when they were very good. And when this pairing came out of Nkame, I would have preferred say it would have been Real Madrid against Atletico. Because I know Real Madrid. What will crown order from no or be eliminated Atletico? It will give the Spanish teams more points. And the points are English teams no.
Yeah.
It's because of performance of the various clubs.
Yeah.
Tell me say no matter former Newcastle beba, yeah, two about say England for munyi team ba ko England for to Newcastle.
Okay, that's
because they are a dual.
So what's your point?
So the point, it was very unfortunate result for both sides. For Real Madrid, I still think they have what it takes. A 50-50. A 50-50.
Even though
yes,
no, looking
50-50.
at the Bayern side, yeah.
Me say Madrid you go many man say over and over until I am against you, I am very careful. I remember 2 seasons ago, Bibima could hear me or dime back on or say Madrid be qualified, or be you free. Me no more be a poor crime and but Madrid 10 things around. And I've seen it over and over from Zidane. And see, I am now doubt to ma, I am again. Then there is the problem with Atletico. Some say I saw me ya for.
And what say you?
Ada we need almost no. Obekono not the form team keja. You can't 100% rely on them. And I'm telling you, if that game was like 11-11, there was no way they were going to win that game. So when the game no, make no mistake, the ball was a red card. A game no so, but it brings us back to many of these decisions. Some Kwame take a decision on a red card. Kameka say play in red card. I won't cut an abundance in 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, up from rim, and yet the same player. Me personally, but football is never fair. Just like the world. That's what you. That's what I'm
handball for near the
and one problem. Listen, the VR
punishment.
Yes, and the VR about game. NBA money so for they do.
No, but rules are distinct.
And
I get say NBA or you punishment.
Many of these rules, you know. Sometimes I ask myself, should be to say, that situation, Kubasi, the player no, are running aqua ball or faball no. Then Kubasi was running, and Kubasi did this. It was obvious, say, like one blocking. But the way or move yes or aqua ball no, and who can last man, it's a red card. So do you stand and watch the player go and pick the ball? Would you go for the ball? Now when you go for the ball and you miss and you don't touch the player, but through the movement, contact about into what touching player? No?
That's fine.
Is it a red card?
I get your point. I get your point.
So some of these
you are saying Madrid beats me over 10.
Oh, for Arsenal they are true. Until I'm person be concentrated. Oh, Arsenal are true.
They are having a wonderful season.
Arsenal
in the Champions
League. Other game no was PSG and Liverpool. Very difficult game for Liverpool. Liverpool
even at Anfield.
Yes. Almost form no season way you know. They were form no akono. There's nothing actually say. They are struggling to make their famous comebacks. In recent years. So I don't see how they are going to make comeback. The Metropolitano they able to travel to extra time.
Right, that's fine.
Yeah, extra time.
Eriko, now me share record books name. I think I was informed say Real Madrid lose first leg fear in the Champions League knockout. They didn't so be qualify.
Okay.
And
I didn't qualify over City no. It wasn't the Bernabeu.
I know City share mo.
City share.
I said Real Madrid lose the first leg. And City share. And they go over 10. City they lose here over 10 or more.
They be anu mulusu omuho.
And you be over 10 one.
And the other one recent one. And no mo share omo no so be share mo. And they travel to extra time. And I'm more penalties.
Oh, you need to check that.
No, it was on penalties.
Yeah, but I could be
wrong. But and they travel to pan. And Ancelotti there no. Yeah.
I didn't expect Madrid to go over to qualify over Man City over 2 legs. Mekawaha. But
Bayern.
There be Man City.
Okay.
Mekawaha. But they gave us a shock.
Yeah.
Over 2 legs. Almost a Man City home and away. Surprising result. The Bayern game. Bayern were charitable.
Hey.
Oh yes. Bayern fit Champions League Nima. One of the pointers on the point here at company and then the Bayern Munich players say Munya Madrid for the taking.
Then I'm jaja.
Kese mud kumudi. Amujeja. And we share the highlights of the game. There were countless opportunities. And Kabaya beat me 4 or 5 goals against this Real Madrid team. Madrid turnaround who came when Jude Bellingham yes. And you see, once again, say, technically, tactically, they have a problem with Arbeloa. Because baby Fibano or Felix or trusted the younger lad. But you don't play a pitach when Bellingham is ready on the bench.
But Jude is also why.
But Jude bad game.
He came fine, but they're starting to be unfair.
Jude bad game.
There's something wrong.
Jude bad game. Had Mbappe been clinical and game near 2-2.
Obama was starting Jude starting boys not starting big boys thing. I don't know what's wrong.
So maybe that is an aspect he cannot manage. And over Madrid, you are a manager. Make Carlo Ancelotti di Angrafontias. You're a manager. So Bayern were charitable, but second leg, I don't think anything will change.
Oh, okay.
And Madrid, they make a Madrid game. And Madrid bought Girona. Girona is a stubborn side all the time when they play Madrid. And me Felice League is over for Real Madrid. Maybe that will be a determining factor at the Real Madrid going to the second leg. Because last season, Real Madrid went trophyless. My boy Erico. This season, they could be going trophyless. And the league is already out of sight. So let's see what happens. But I think Bayern will even beat them again at the Allianz Arena. Arsenal Sporting. So much on my cases will be Arsenal Sporting. Arsenal fan should know, say, they are not out of the danger zone.
Hey.
Yes.
Despite their form.
Yes.
Wow.
Make sure, except of the game. David Raya. Maka. One of the best buys under this Arteta era is David Raya. And for me, seasons past, he's been their best player. Look at the Arsenal team when David Raya is not imposed. My more typical example. When they played City in the EFL Cup final, they played Kepa. What happened? I don't think that David Raya was a game Nima. They would have lost.
Okay.
Very pivotal. But you see, in that game in Portugal, no, Arsenal allow Sporting to attack you too much. And so we had that same mistake. And we Emirates, Sporting will eliminate them.
Hey.
May catch them. And we had that same mistake. Because it looks like this Arteta team in games are demanding a lot, you know. The approach near back up. Play tight, look for corners. So against Leverkusen, they limited them to corners. What happened? Leverkusen scored first at home. Arsenal better. When they went to Emirates, they scored. They won. But this Sporting team will not come to the Emirates to sit back. Even though they are 1-0 down. Arsenal should be careful. PSG Liverpool were a done deal. They will beat them at Anfield again. Oh, Abeka question one.
Come back.
Oh, come back. And you're Lucky Mensa no Mokoye. Lucky Mensa on Anfield. Lucky Mensa on Anfield.
You at it.
And it's not in the time on Arsenal.
Oh.
But maybe they want to see him on Beshana season ended. No Manako. Because you see the Dutch coach is not about England in recent time. And Dean Kadebia said I'm on survive England. Because when they come, they want to imprint their DNA.
The English football is different.
And it's different. Liverpool, PSG versus Shom. Because Jana, Dewey, Crash Kelly, and Dembele, Mukitano, and they have a chunk of these players who are defending champions. They beat Liverpool again at Anfield. On Beyo Barca, Atletico Madrid. I had a problem with Hansi Flick. And you see, okay, Barca fans, no, they don't admit it. But Erico, imagine this game. Jose Mourinho, coach of Barcelona. Imagine. Kubasi, one
red
of
card.
the most...
And this is the red card decision.
Yes.
And most pundits, Judy said, you know,
red card.
Ball no need ball in number B, I mean, and so
A red card.
Because
and when you say how they way, a former Atletico Madrid defender, one friend, the Atletico Madrid supporters ne roasting no
because he admitted.
No, I think he was on a platform. No mu ye game no. And no say born in red card. So omo bisa no say there be or say on way defender. And born there was no way an player ne kofa ball. Because na ono no as a defender sa incident we say to na the referee na anya fair. Na Atletico for na omo kasa no say Jimenez. And ye this hard in the na. How they feel.
See, this
and they asked Fernando Hierro too. You know, Fernando Hierro was on another platform. Honestly, me, I couldn't watch the game, but I don't know, maybe I do small incidents, you know. No, because oh, born, a Newman getting any determined game. And to win a referee now, a big game, Musa, some of these decisions, you have to be very sure. And for him as Hierro, and you know, he's also a defender, former defender, arguably the greatest defender of Spain for Ukraine, or say the ball was never a red card.
It's a red card.
Wow. So,
the reason to about a red card, one, in the rules, no, there's something called doxo, denial of obvious goal scoring opportunity. Oh, share the trajectory of Giuliano Simeone. Born no koshe.
Okay, that time my son share the
you see it's
Barca Atletico, no.
He was in a central position.
Yeah.
Anka or control. Look at it. Look at it. You don't tell me say obekwa say boy. Meba let me land. What they checked a doxo. And I'm a denial of obvious goal scoring opportunity. And that offense, you know, oh yeah, as a defender, it's a straight red card. Look, you might have your sentiments. Where crying your contentious decision. The contentious decision in this game was say Muso passing ball to an Atletico Madrid player. Our sign Eden and Sapphire. Eden to us and passing.
It's a straight red card, eh?
No, it's a penalty.
I'm saying and a straight red card to the player, no caution.
Caution, yellow card.
Because it can be a red.
That red card, you're contentious. It was a straight red card.
Okay. The goalkeeper pass a ball.
Yes, men down to the decision. No one has started my submission. I said it's me.
No,
it's a red card. But my point is, me say be no bet to match. Say they are walking.
How will you tell? La Liga have metric we use for goal probabilities. There are some goal probabilities 0.01, but the players don't.
No, last man.
And the who wrong with Hansi Flick and say, and I just imagine Jose Mourinho.
You just manage the game. Go with
1-0. You don't open up.
And a lot of people have criticized him. So you should have gone with
1-0. I think yesterday. The Barca fans there, no, initially no one here. And I'm saying, that system, no boy, you know, choosing to open it cost the team. No, Bakori Fem say it was the same thing they did against Inter Milan last season.
Yes.
Right.
You manage the game.
So as a coach, sometimes you have to manage the game.
Okay.
Eiko, the tie is not over.
Really?
I see Atletico defending solidly for 19 minutes. But you see, we've seen instances already this season.
Yeah.
Ocean 4. In the second leg, Atletico transfer. But Maka, when Barca do not have their most important player in the team, they suffer. And that is not Lamine Yamal.
Rafinha.
It is Rafinha.
I learned today, almost say, is back. Was it rumor?
But this time, we won in Pania.
I
saw something on Twitter, and I was just trying
I knew after the World Cup, I think it was reported say about 5 or 6 days. If he plays in this game, he's taking a risk.
Yeah.
But the tie is still open. Okay. But look, it will be difficult for us.
It will be difficult, right? That's the UEFA Champions League. Yeah, about the Chelsea City game briefly. As we see it here. How much cafe or Abelingbe? Yes, Abelingbe. As I just saying.
Abele bro. If that is what if my guy is correct.
TV is who
Ye bro Abelingbe.
Ebra yeni. Ene ya Abelingbe. Ebra yeni.
Abelingbe for your baho. Yes, Ebenada ye baho.
Yeah.
Bayern Munich and Madrid game no ho na ye de be baho. Abelingbe pa. How much cafe? Now, Odo baby, a live filling station in one. How much cafe than in China? A bimu a pigeon kunyan and him as see what a boss of
a video viewer. You come.
You won't come.
Be there.
Be there. So, Real Madrid, or the and of course, Atletico Madrid, Barca, no Barca or Triple Hill Hotel. Wager, Choice Johnson Horo.
My
waiting more. Choice Johnson Horo. Top Crab, honor, Triple Hill Hotel.
Many baby girls.
Yeah, the shuttle missed you, and the cab is you on the Crawford. Many do house may call Triple Hill, not like I had partner the Oko. The got Tripolina incentive to be so let's all meet. On Wednesday, so 2 days. Everybody, I heard you be free. Mwinano, you Piabonte. Back where I believe we at Hallmark Cafe on Tuesday. On Wednesday, I caught Triple Hill or Wager. It's an bad day pass and pay for my TV. It's them when you some kids cry on any day. No, on a different day. Chelsea City get a big game power. Get a big game power. Man for bay a bed see who can but that's the Chelsea idiot vapor. I'm a game no. Well, City to my inconsistent kakra. Enti bibia betu mesi ana.
City adwuma mienu eso ye na emu ode no wa ye wi. Ba ko na EFL Cup no. Arsenal bonofin from. Then last week they thumped Liverpool. 4-0. Antoine Semenyo goal no. Ne goal no.
Omeyo black.
Now bet me a she bia do to ado.
Ene.
Ontimi she.
Obese.
Oh, chia. Ontimi she. And the Pep got go no.
Or
Dink, a friend Dink. Dink. You're passing and keeper. So that's just by the way. Two of City's difficult tasks come here. They've eliminated Liverpool, they've won the EFL Cup. They are still in the hunt for the FA Cup. Now, this is where it gets difficult for Chelsea. Chelsea is consistent. Uniform. She form bossa. Already there are internal issues. Kukuela Koka Asem. So, yeah, Panisho. Enzo see Madrid chrono dear. I say, throw off one and say, Abrantiano. And clearly, even the players within the Chelsea setup are not comfortable with the fact that their captain is on the bench. It's a big problem. City will capitalize on Chelsea's inconsistency. City is 6 points away from Arsenal. Make us 6 points because they have a game in hand.
Of course.
So if they win, it's 6 points. Arsenal play Bournemouth this afternoon. They will not win that game. Early kickoff 11. They will not win that game.
Hey.
Their best is a draw.
Yeah. Be our Pelly Gadget.
You show now. Ubo say point na so ate. I bet it. So when me share betting platform bi. City odd this one. Obi out here me be 2-3 odds.
Really?
Oh. City beat Chelsea hands down.
Wow.
Because now the focus will be on the Premier League. They have won the EFL. They are out of the Champions League. They are in the running for the FA Cup. They would want to get the domestic treble.
To have Champions League and Fadia. And for last me good.
No break by a cup. And that is what City will do. For Chelsea, it is not that I'm writing them off. And I don't know what they will be fighting for.
Wow.
It's a straight win for
Straight win City. Then
City will win. I don't think.
You don't think Chelsea beats Manchester?
Chelsea has what it takes. It's unfortunate,
really?
but that's the fact. I've watched Chelsea. One of the worst decisions I'm going to take you throughout their history. Coach Omosake.
Enzo Maresca.
It was a terrible decision. Whatever transpired our back door, whatever a course was a man Omosake, they say the owners will sit back and they are like, Charlie, where you don't cross them.
Acquire Alonso Dienibia.
Yes. Alonso Dienibia. Because we there, Nyansa Bianim. Because that decision, I don't know. And not that reason one, or yes, something extraordinary. Baby, he wasn't
No, he was doing good at Strasbourg.
That's Strasbourg.
At the level of Strasbourg.
Strasbourg. And yes, oh yeah, Ancelotti be ano ye Mourinho be ano ye Fegi bi o baby na also kofa na ba. No.
Fegi bi akramba mid-season.
Asem campo na make I'm just talking about pedigree.
Yeah.
Now where ye a novice bi onenam ne baby a onenam League 1 ni mu a obobo ne kakra just because omo ya mo sister club and mo gidi se okuta young squad. Enti no obetuma fit into this young squad.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. Chelsea for almost standard ni different. Until a legend at Strasbourg might not even make the top 100 legends with Chelsea.
Even their own legend struggled, Frank Lampard.
Thank you. Until I was so disappointed. But looking at City problem they are inconsistencies, just like they've been very inconsistent. Arsenal, say in the last 2 months, Arsenal showed an extraordinary biao. Form not the poker cra. And I think and crucial time in you. Time I had finish it hard, and this is the time I will hear fresh legs, always running. And I said, lose that momentum.
They will have to make a choice between the Premier League
and the Champions League.
They can't do the two.
No.
Why can't they do the two?
They don't have what it takes. They
do the double, I mean.
They don't have
that history.
They don't have what it takes. They've done the double before
but which of the two?
Domestically. Which of the two?
So on your own back, they are difficult.
Champions League need difficult. League need at least 6 points. And when man says,
I agree.
Yes,
yeah, I agree.
Until Hono, easier so big we need than the Champions League. The Champions League is everyone's game. And some way na de biana me not the best teams in always winning.
So let me produce 9 points. There is no more 6 no.
Because
6. Yes.
Producer on paper 9 by 6.
But it is at 3 in the end
and then I'm so better about 5 and
a whole easier. Champions League no obetime do final. Madness, anything can happen.
Yeah.
When you're lucky, near come out.
It got me a bad day.
Real Madrid, Dortmund. What we saw on the pitch, Dortmund should have scored 2 or 3 goals.
So
even Tottenham against Liverpool.
Yeah.
It happened. Even Liverpool against Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Everyone's game. And the hono, idea you 50-50 a BB abesi. When you're lucky, you come out. Omama referee fit top 5 leagues. Near Comos as Slovakia for Slovenia for referees now. They make mistakes all the time.
Referees need be abon.
Oh, Sam, me makase minim the entire to say it be a Liverpool and a Chelsea and a Liverpool, Real Madrid, Liverpool, Barcelona, Manchester United, they be a Bayern Munich, but Champions League. Was the referee no way nobody? No, with all due respect. No way, Nick.
That's unfair.
I'm being real.
I'm a referee.
Messi,
found a crew official. Or you're good or you're good.
Hi. Sam no way, Hono. Papa Ben will be able to
but you have been
Africa. I'm not being
in recent times, most of the referees on where I do England or Abrochino.
Yeah.
Almost these some
Slovakia.
And many of these controversies, apart from them.
In Africa, referee and nothing to do now and tickets of Gambia. Oh, referee.
Oh, that's all no a Papa Gassama. Gassama is all for retirement.
That be Ofi.
Ofi Gambia, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
he's from Gambia.
He's from Gambia. Football, Nigeria, Ghana.
Even getting the opportunity to
Ghana no World Cup referees no be any.
Getting the opportunity to officiate, there are so many
what's your prediction, Blessing?
I'll go for a slim win for City.
Yes, slim.
City will win.
Mammoth win.
City will win.
Basa.
Yeah.
All right. August Adom TV, Sports Arena, and you could show at the bro. Later on the show, you're back with her. Send to Kudu City. My sister, I call. You be this guy because Tokrum at the call. Right. Bad news coming in, Kudus Mohammed. It's not likely. I can't slip. I can't say cry. Because I can't break no. We were so sure say he was going to the World Cup. And news coming in, fitting red by I can't want to say he might miss the World Cup. Bad news, Nick.
Yeah. And You be free more group stage so could do some World Cup in
Ah. No one can. Tata woman say if you move group stage.
But on the engine of the team. Kudus profile no ye need be Blasters.
Engine, he's not the engine.
The profile no.
Really?
Profile they may know ya, but he's not the engine.
No, they move, not the ball.
Now they see how open.
Make it out.
Yeah.
Oh, move, no.
Entry 2 no want it.
Entry 2. Already young.
On your size player.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Sir, the left, you know, I say 2 types of left-footed players. You want mukuta star winning bino, and you want more way on I know. That Muntari.
And then they all tribute.
Some people call it
demonstration.
If you call now, but me want a son of me.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to me rough.
Okay, can the new one say
the point is, Sanko for no way on I know. The day use the Muntaris. The Ashley Coles, the Erica Bidals, or profile is different from the Ian Robbins and the Lano Messis. Almost an dangerous, no. Sarah left foot for now, could lose more type, no.
A friend of marauding runs. Marauding runs.
Lovely to watch. And Kudus, Ekuta that profile, no. Would anytime Blasters say, Boba, would the entry to no Matthias here, but Okraboa.
Yeah. No doubt.
What means that something can happen?
No doubt.
That's what Gina Boss also check. That is people's problem.
Hey, you're coaching.
And he needs talking to.
Hey, you're coaching.
Yeah.
Tottenham Wanyane sir. Hey, you're coaching.
I had your bar.
It's hey, you're coaching.
Star boy.
Maradona, Pele. Until he will do it. So trust me, I will still reiterate that statement. Say Kudus, Anchor World Cup, we will not make it past the group stage.
Hey.
Yes.
Boy.
Dear Kudus Bemaye no. Any dear Kudus Emaye no. Ye need be obia. Even players are here chase you no. Obia no Maye dear Kudus Maye no.
Okay.
No player. The Hodo is money one money ye chase you mo. Obia no okuta that Kudus profile sir. Kudu or a unique player or team no more.
Oh, that's fine. But
he's a lovely guy. Charlie.
Echo, may you use my phone and yet to say me I'm referencing. And I picked this from Joy Sport. 22nd November 2021.
Okay.
1:31 a.m. Kudus at risk of missing AFCON after Ajax coach confirms midfielder is out for the rest of the year due to injury. That was then under Eric Ten Hag. That season, he was in blistering form. Anfield betrayed net back on, and then that injury came. The following AFCON, the Kudus 2022 Cameroon. Hoping he would be fit in time.
Was it 2021?
Yeah, it's AFCON you're born in 2022.
January, right?
Yeah. Wantimiamba. They are a Comoros for the Kofai.
3-2 no.
Wantimiamba. Why am I hinging my analysis on this?
What do you feel about it?
Kudus injury prone. He's been out 84 days, over 100 days. Everywhere he's gone, he's been. The worst of it was
it's style of player
at Ajax. At Ajax, Meka said he has that tendency of going out on injury for a long time. Me Felisa Tottenham for any year in year.
Managing his injury, no.
Yes. Sani Adin Kai, he's one of the most important players. Could have about 1 World Cup or 2 goals, 1 assist. When Rooney a World Cup, how many goals must say? 1. I stand to be correct. Yeah. Some of these I say it off. Crucial player. Even in qualifying phases of almost all the games, gave us 2 goals, 2 assists or so. Anytime he's in the team, team the click. It's a big miss for us. But I feel that Tottenham for no, they are not being truthful with us.
Really?
And you see, sometimes, when you're a player, don't let the interest of the club supersede that of your national team.
But why would they do that? A World Cup. Around that time, what would we be doing with Kudus?
I remember a typical example. And yet, say me backlash party. What would the agency with which party the Black Stars is here?
Compared to us. Compared to us.
Have you paid attention?
Yeah.
So see, a friend party now need to a track club about Black Stars. You know why? He's at his lowest moments. But this Black Star team have not let him down. But flip the script. When Partey was at Arsenal, oh, I know the tea. And
Arsenal put the sound muso banti. Omo international break. Players.
I like that.
We go to be. We SCC. We pan. We see.
Look at what he said. Not one gin. He said.
I. Sir, you call break. No more boy Adom. Me person my pharmaceutical company. By now, Partey So, what we send a script now are flipping on. I don't know what caused that relapse. But you see, could see pivotal. The FA and the club should ensure, say, quarter out to call World Cup, we understand. Because Mintia, 2 months to the World Cup. You say, he might likely undergo surgery. What happened? Kudus has been out since when? January.
Like 2 months, 3
January, right? One bar go to the match. Kudus by assistant coach is 2. Oprah and assistant coach is 2. I got to the buy. They see
he's a player we ever mess up.
Yep. You need the profile. You need the 100%. You need the profile. So I'm just hoping, sir. The thing is, he might be a doubt. And you might, because we need him or a crucial player. But even if Kudus is not around, the question is, do we have other players that a bit similar to what he gives us? Something similar to what he gives us. Just say a casting and net wide.
We should always find a way.
If a fuano, I'm a players, sir, I'm a bit me a bobo.
If a fuano. As a coach, you know.
I'm not coaching a fair players.
How can you say that?
Oh, me pass I don't know. Hey, I took a headline from Joyce Sports. There are countless headlines. Coaches said there are interferences. And even before you present the squad, it goes to the ESCO. You better wait, you know.
See,
I saw,
you have to defend the squad.
I saw
fair way because of we were winning. Okay.
I saw a report that alleged say because Efre Kudus for his first.
Yeah.
You see, Penny Catcher say, "Oh, cancer grown the ebedi wa." Na sabi boy no be born a show sabi. Obe born a show sabi you. We dwuma be hwero. Jericho, me say if one of fair players I have every right to say because they scrutinize the list.
Yeah. So
they should find befitting players.
Okay.
Yempe
Matramako.
Agency players because it's becoming too much.
Right. Okay. Yabeko boardroom. Na the kai yepese touch on no yemfa ko boardroom preko because no an yebesan your boardroom. Na eto no ma bi ye ahye ho. Ene ade otoko hwan na eba. The sports minister says, World Cup, the whole qua, wouldn't you say also your potential winner? The Ghana Yakono, Yakwaji. In fact, you bet to me, Coach Bang, any other Neko. Coaches of Mudiaba to Grado near the Ading now, never said a boardroom now. You heard one some Katraka, Yadia. Brunia Nabini, short or long term
competence.
What happens a competence?
Yeah. I mean, our phone can let best your Bible, right? When him say for 2 consecutive World Cups, we're on the verge of taking the Black Star team to the World Cup with short-term or interim coaches. 2022. Otto didn't win that Nigeria playoff game. He didn't win, no. It's Mokana. Yes, if a penny bina. What do you people want to be our qualified? It is wrong.
But he qualified.
Oh, 1.5.
You had to qualify.
Me say 1.5, not 2.
Okay, all right.
And the same situation at you. The same situation at the
But here, Kobobo, yes, qualify. Qualification. It was a cup game. It's a cup game. The Ombrella win at trophy next or you.
When him say, okay,
you didn't need to win, just qualify. He qualified in style.
Go and look at the record books. It is not Otto Addo alone that played our World Cup qualifiers.
Oh, yes, I am fair.
Oh!
It's a place now, a quality place now, I would say, and you alone.
Oh, for the to the foreign union, I'm about World Cup qualifiers.
I'll give him his credit.
So I'm just saying, sir, and factual. So I qualify for 2 World Cups. Many of them are
Okay.
One the Nigerian game, Petri na Pate go. Technicalities na qualify.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Long term or short term?
Short term.
Short term. MP will be in the World Cup. I'm not sure for
Oh.
Schaefer.
Hey, see, I'm watching. Next again,
the only blessing Schaefer has given us is Benjamin Asare.
Me that's baby I'm beginning no. Sanka yamfa Schaefer.
Debbie.
Yamfa no. But
you better try one banana boardroom. Oh yes, you take a break here. Up next your boardroom, you are na fitu kronumu and so at was. So Sports Arena live on Adom TV. Yeba. Right, it's time wakwaba live on Adom TV. Sports Arena. I'm now seeing boardroom. Na yanko head ne Mustafa Jidin Diawo. Ademai Din, take over. Fire come and send your slides by 3 million. Fire to me.
Coastline. Yeah, be rent. So week way. Your bobo managers be breeding. Na last week me obi din komana. Ya say local coach bi ya.
Okay.
Mo bobo ni din say mo pe no. And your friend former GFA capo bi pa. Local coach bi am say mo pe no. Na your friend GFA capo bi pa atwam. Everyone say na mo na mo ye serious. That coach no obebo no obeba ne ya bo awie o. Then oni ma mo say ona mo pe no. Mo de mo ni mo we.
The over amanoni sisi ana.
Then onim.
The obeji league wo Kenya no.
And they be a Bangladesh for any but I want us to look at names I buy. Okay. Obviously, 3 names in the buy and be 2 days ni ba koswa ba personally me obi anu oye my favorite. Let me just say none of them na me feel it. So me feel it ba kokra na I will show you nipa ebia kakra bi but omo aka ne there none of them.
Okay.
And a feeling
quickly.
A fete Sauro no and I say adwuma no you hu 3 Portuguese coaches and you hu 1 Spaniard omudin aba enti Portuguese miensa and onim say enye week we a na me nim say Carlos Queiroz wenyi sa o
oh nim fie kwani
eh o sa na wo ye panyi
nim fie kwani
fegi anya yete on
obenya
nti obi o fegi assistant there honestly but na me name sir but these are 4 experienced names obi akuta 4 different football philosophy
really
into why na truly ya hwa o de be ma no and after say we go through this no ye na ye be ba na ya be decide on one and obi be choose so ne there the first one is Carlos Queiroz ono among for friend the defensive general Queiroz there opo bi a obebo defense e the amount
yempe defensive coach bia
oh yo and who you dey who you know one
no yempe omo abe putu sa yempe
Carlos Queiroz na ni din eba number 1 onu defensively because why you doing with Ferguson he's moved to Real Madrid wakwa na ma Iran
Fergie di 84
okay until no one that say onu so enyi sa. So many people are root for no, not because you're Portuguese and I say he's 72, but because of some defensive abilities now we show with Iran. Any countries are coaching no, and then amount for who say or your favorite and I say he's one of the best or no. On the style defensive, compact and highly structured.
When you bro, there's a buga bawe, tare nkwa. And Eriko Bekasi beam nation.
When it Sanobo and then or prefer 4-3-3 and then number 1 or about 2 but the favorite 4-3-3 just so defended and this is a typical 4-3-3 or bebo 3 midfielders the 4 back now about the 3 forwards at the amount. So this is a typical Queiroz team. And apart from Enono, obesa mo another option 4-5-1 ti won coach obo we a na say pampe a coach and obebo ne pampe nti obebo 4 at the back 5 midfielders no when you one striker bia ebe Jordan and obe lead the attack.
Tell you what, this looks more like a Ghanaian formation. So aside our typical 4-4-2 there,
ntinka we mum ye ho
because 2010. 2010.
Yes. Yeah, a lot like this.
We played in a similar way.
Okay.
Asamoah
Yes.
Asamoah the Nyanya is so.
I don't know.
The tactical identity. Deep defensive block. Counter-attacking football. Discipline over flair. Turn up a boy Fedia.
Kudus entry 2 no.
Debbie ono entry 2 no.
Entry 2.
Ono ne de no.
Okay, one pass it.
And obe more defense. No more Caribbean sayambo ne de barry.
Okay.
No about fast counter-attacking football. Ne star no. Enti ye hwe ye team no. No bisa say ono osiuti ana. Enti deep defensive block nani. Omo go chire ho. Barry. Ye mo bi. Omo na typical Jose Mourinho.
Water tight defense.
Typical Jose Mourinho style. Any. The time be omo we chire e make sure say ball no. Untumi fan red defense ho. Omo gi a quick normal ball counter attack no mo dey akwa show. A typical Atletico Madrid team. The counter attack you know say we are Manchester United. No be a typical example. Yes. Enti obono ba we chire ho no oje ball ne pe. Pa! No akwa show we 2 passes pe. No we do 18-yard box no akwa show. Enti a typical Carlos Queiroz enti ye team no sa and ye person your body a and ye manager no.
They ankasa me only Kamaldeen so Kamaldeen end product.
Yes. We have Fernando Santos. We're a tournament winner. On the Euro 2016 map.
Is he fit?
Cross the chain. Santos. Just so Santos now.
Recent times now home fan.
Yeah.
I said why more kakra.
Of time of Uruguay coach
Oscar Washington
Tabarez. Yeah.
And Fernando Santos 71. Or no, or a former player. He played as a defender. And my car same be a memo be a Renfi. Me say apart from Carlos Alberto Pereira, coach be a waje World Cup near former player. And a World Cup na ye kono. Foreigner be a also a waje World Cup. Coach be waje World Cup be a yetimamuni.
Wow.
And ti say mo be and the minister no so waje World Cup. Gi BBC. Na foreigners na mo de omo kwode a. Say history repeating no de and mo nka ho mo nye.
Okay.
Anti England for zone.
Amunye. So history repeating what you amunye. You can go to the final, be more final. But when you be who can yes.
Records ni bo ehu.
Yes. Foreigner be anu awaje. Ono ne preferred formation ni 4-2-3-1. And we a typical France for the we na France for the winning 98 World Cup no. So you see Turam who ya Odenke ewa Laurent Blanc, Ewaha, Barthez, Lizarazu, Deschamps, and Vieira, Zidane, Jokayev, Dugarry, and Thierry Henry. When we are
4-2-3-1.
Yes, 4-2-3-1. Inti, we are on the preferred way we use to. Anytime you see him using this style, because a man is successful, I also believe in an alternative, which is the 4-3-3. And the 4-3-3, this is a typical of the 4-3-3. Just like we saw previously, until this is a typical 4-3-3. I don't know, say 4-3-3 is a suitio, I can't tell. But the tactical identity, also defensive first. Upe coach or prioritizing defense, Pantina. Portugal called 2016. No, almost shared them, Papa. 1 goal project, or money trip for Musa group stage.
So they came even third in the group stage.
Draw. 3 points. Yeah. No, they qualify. And nobody no man, no more share. And no controlled attacking transition, or no counter attack. Obo defense, but ball no omo prepare ne kakran no mo di akwa anim. And the day you mu coach ni. Experienced players. Oh no, he doesn't joke with experienced players. He really trusts experienced players. And to pe obi a obey you so experience, obey friends now can say maybe player be boyfriend the day o hen omo na me hi omo dia
Anthony ana mu nyina da
friends of the day are you mu coach ni
okay
so no and adia ba ko a oye Euro 2016 and sa Nations League omo je ye no sa star way and as sa defensive fortress no normally obe set it up say bia defense no be ka say 4 obe ka say 3 be ends up playing 5 at the back ko make sure say the defense need you can penetrate because one of the few coaches who believe say so bet to me win tournament your defense.
Okay.
And to me more defense and he has stronger pay. We nobody and a bit to my show. And he's a Euro 2016 winner.
Yeah.
And to over that experience, we really be paying.
A day and share goal. A day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The next coach I ever share Paulo Bento.
And then I'll go for a picture.
So or hell. What's that? Or Ghana for then I'm with
the system builder.
Yes. Or no, he believes in systems. Coaches no one in no. Or one coach or payen sheshe or no or sheshe team pa. Paulo Bento, even in playing days, you know, so he's a former player. He is 56 and he was a defensive midfielder.
DM.
Yes, he said he was a DM. And or no, or your coach now. Or pay attention to details or that pep more type nibi. I say every bibiano or we interest him. On shade and jet team so mon bonus as any peno. And or no structured possession base and or prefer 4-2-3-1. The favorite system no. Into about 2 double pivot. Into Osho we are defensive midfielders me no.
And in our case, can why?
Sir, in recent times, who party?
Because he's Sibo.
Yeah, and Sibo.
And he.
I mean, what the answer for?
I don't see. You see. Okay, maybe I did. Yeah. The conversation with Sibo now, I feel it's not justified.
Okay.
And he, where Sibo mu coach ni. Aha. Because no double pivot, but up a possession. Or per born yen pray yen tafre home any unkwane banti sana and style here. One of the few Portuguese coaches I didn't compare Villas-Boas.
Okay.
Or that's similar to Villas-Boas.
All right. Okay.
And per 4-3-3 so.
Okay.
And either so bebo and no and I saw bebo 4-3-3. Similar one or bebo 3 midfielders. And on the 4-3-3 he doesn't believe say 2 double pivot. 4-2-3-1 bebo double pivot. But the 4-3-3 there just 3 midfielders. Organized pressing. Strong midfield control. And or build it up play from the back. Nti ya you believe so. Ghana 4 years say your ball. Nti say Benjamin Asare J ball na pa. No we piano the ama way. No we so agent we piano the ama way. Your coach.
It isn't every team that is built to play from the back.
Okay.
You have to have your identity.
Thank you. And what identity in the last bad 10 seasons and at 10 years, my for coach from UK and the style is different. My for Serbia and the style is different. My for but I say a friend is saying
organized person there.
So wait me back. Secret there no say a friend is saying agrobo so much for me.
Say no
mo ni identity.
Yeah nibi.
Organized person no any to say mo lose ball no mo attack wa. Omo yen to say man to man. I say way for way. Okay. They are well organized.
All right.
Aha, okay. They leave no stone unturned. The space is quite than you are bet to me. I need from someone. I say they give you that pressure when I'm to be able to so you look at it and say we agent will be home. The last coach I need that was 2 days ago. Felix Sanchez Bass.
The modern thinker.
Yeah, the modern thinker. Open modern coach. Because omo me bo mudi nyina kwa ku class ni trase. Omo me bo mudi nyina no.
Kwa we na CK share na 5. Yakoball friendly series be Wakata. I think he was then part of the Qatar.
On the Qatar 4J, AFC Cup. No. Wait. And former Barca graduate.
He's the youngest.
48. Flexible. Yes, he's the youngest. Modern approach.
Okay.
And 5-3-2 and a 3-5-2 hybrid. But way and it's similar to Otado.
Yes. Auto vibe.
Auto promise.
Auto vibe.
Because Auto ne style ani 5-3-2 and 3-5-2.
Auto pro.
Aha. Unti we typical Auto. On na edina be. Unti ne 5-3-2 no eno so ani. And to be say 5 on obey you so wing backs mienu. One wing back here, 1 wing back here, 3 central midfielders, and 2 center forwards. Into way typical of Otto. Amarim Nuani. Amarim school of thought no omunko for ni Ruben Amarim. Omunko for ni. Then Osanso believe in the 3-5-2. Obebo 3 back into 3 back na and obeka say Jikube gina ha. Why biom na beka no ho? Ajete
3-5-2.
Na wo de hwan aka ho biom.
Actually all the Jiku na yes obi be standing on them. Yeah, you didn't perform.
Over 3 back.
Okay.
No about 5 midfielders, then you play 2 forwards. Inti no ono so ne dia open no. Quick transitions. Pa. Fast counter attacking game. Compact defensive shape. Obi about 5 back there. Obi about 3-5-2 there. Say definitely or a defensive minded coach.
Adaptability.
And a tactical adaptability. Say ball no. Utumi se san nyoma kakra we there. We mu say no mbe nti yeso yen hyehyɛ ye nyoma ni say or beyab de siutu ni team no na afia tumi aboa. So ono so e dia ode eba no. Interestingly no, say what hwe coaches a ye de omu nyina ba ye na.
Okay.
Ade aba akopɛ ɛna anase difference kakra ɛna wo coach ni quick transition ani so be lusu ball no hakpa na the ball no cause.
The last game I ye ball Pepra Jiku and Ajetias.
Ante bia a bass ba mbebo mo a. Nti eno no if you are doing comparative analysis of all these 3 managers on the win Asian Cup Canada. Kwaku me dey tell so what trophy
2019 winner.
Yes.
Okay.
On say no mo to.
Mama nyesa o.
Mama nyesa say coach what trophy a.
Asian Cup.
Nti pese ye quick comparison.
Fast.
Now coaches men say curious or be more experience plus defensive stability.
Okay.
San no dey be ma. Then you go and check. Say apart from no, when biom and the sans will be beer or bet media amount. Now, dear Bakoma, curious unique say, or you're one of the most experienced, a band say defensive tacticians are. You can't take that away from him. And the team, ding, so obeshe the team. What checking the teams are, what coaching now all over the career, adding. Fernando Santos, proven winner. Plus tournament mentality. Until be a yebeko World Cup, you say a short term media. And yeah, yan sure no. Because no, I be pain. Until I be a for a and I can So, ono the money different. Maka say winner at the highest level or a calm, composed under pressure. Ono very, very calm personality. Obi or share Euros no follow no. Baby anu be say or one of the few managers or what that personality. The next manager. Think we are left with 2, then we can just wrap up. The next manager, Paulo Bento. Then we look at what Paulo Bento also brings on board. How unique is Paulo Bento compared to other managers? So let's go to Paulo Bento. Now for you for no the umbrella. Paulo Bento, amount for a pen assemble. How are also well organized.
Okay.
Paulo Bento is one of the few managers structure and long-term identity.
Okay.
And I can't cry and say. No, baby, short term from a tournament, brano. No, you're fan featuring. No. He doesn't want to listen to it. And a money unique, a strong team identity. Until as also develop a cohesive and disciplined squad or a disciplinarian.
Yeah.
Ope baby, when there is chaos, Bento brings calm.
One thing people don't know about Kwesiape and so on.
Yes. When there's chaos.
Okay.
Bento
When there's chaos. Okay.
Yes, it brings calmness. Yeah. Then the last one is Sanchez Bass. Modern tactics plus adaptability. And also, the man here unique and say, on developed under Barcelona's philosophy. Inti mo amujidi Barcelona for no mo coach ni we na bebo mo tiki taka na dia mama.
Wow. Okay.
Blends youth development with tactical innovation. Finally, the American say, "Ye team no baby you do no. Say open experience you know where to go. Open short term, unim nipa obehwe. Open long term, unim nipa obefa. Baby you do squad in the way young. The way a squad no a lot of experienced players na they won those times in any modern game na ye bono. So open be obema sa modern philosophy ni bibia. I think it's Sanchez Bass. But personally, none of the coaches and can make me opportunities me here me yomo. But short list here be there. My favorite would have been Sanchez Bass. Okay. That's what I think. Yeah.
Right, all right. Happy birthday to Alexander Kwekua Kwashi aka Liquid Metal. Yeah, the Tokrom Nebro Bajo Engineer Fast Yako. Alexander Kwekua Kwashi aka Liquid Metal. And then the lovely husband of Bella the All-Rounder. Mr. Alexander Kwekua Kwashi. Happy birthday going out to you from your lovely wife. Or say what Onkrian or what or not Twitchy. Yeah. Happy birthday, Chairman. Yami sharp papa not on my wife wife Yazui. Yes, Chairman, somewhere. Never a cookie giddy pa.
Okay, well, be very fine. And the Tokrom and a Trasso or Yendumedian so kind of shadows to say we can never have any China games kakao ho and you know. After all the argument and the analysis, I mean, we have to smile. Yeah, Kofi or say to me, Kaka. Right. To me, say it worth it. Say you're not TV home. They hear Sports Arena on Adom TV. Yeah, you better sleep and enough yet to me acquaint him and so until say and a city now way a Sunday games are. Basso and so who try no who say and yeah, we a China games are Basso him say Chelsea. Any Man City and of course we share predictions in the idea will be a routine for Manchester City, but to be on the safer side, you know, you call City to score multi goals 1 to 3 between 1 to 3 goals, you know. City the best team and the Chelsea. No negotiable and better our game in him. Now Leon home to team and the Laurent our French league. Yeah, call one up now at any point in time within 90 minutes. Also, Leon to me lead by a goal into a home 1 up at the Leon. Now the Spanish Primera La Liga, Osasuna is entertaining Real Betis. Yeah, cover 1.5. I'm expecting 1-1 or 2-1 before any of the teams in our hand, but 1.5 the safest option I bet me after. Now stubborn Como league leaders Italy, that is Inter Milan and so Minim say Como ebe prove say I'm too stronger home, but double chance for Inter ideal option in this particular game. The last pick the lower division, that is Serie B, Spezia and Montova and Asia, so a Spezia to score. The last best 3 meetings between Spezia and Montova, always be Spezia for Eshe go into Spezia to score. Into way a Sunday betting slipper. Yeah, the Emma, but senior Tiana, say right. Me the Babani, me tackling from behind. I'm tackling from behind. I say, show and then I'm tackling from behind. Show and then I'm tackling from behind. And I'm saying, where and the games in Kwan. And that me patcho Lipu airborne Fulham. There is no way Lipu for me to me any clean sheet to a game. Okay. Because almost side will PG match into Fulham to score. Then Austin FC, how many LA Galaxy, a home team, Austin FC 0.5. Inter Miami, airborne New York Red Bulls, Major League Soccer, Inter Miami to score 2 goals or more within 90 minutes. Leicester, airborne Swansea City, over 1.5. Then Coventry, airborne Sheffield Wednesday, Coventry to score. Very simple. Okay. And so, all
right. Yeah, that's why. That's why. Kaninja, and I'll tell you, can I fit in there? Kaninja, Major Muse, ya quenim. Guys, Madam say. Yeah, Mr. All right. Josephine record Boatin or Hamburg. Jamai. And your birthday, Josephine record Boatin. Happy birthday going out to you from your parents. I must say, I'm show well. Yamin Shelton, Quanem, Knock myself, said, Debia on your mouth. Hamburg birthday, ni. Josephine record Boatin. Happy birthday, pa. And come on, pa. From all of us here and your parents, I must say, yeah, we show well. Long life and prosperity. Guys, yeah, come last first.
Mamin Chia Samuel AC Esquire.
Okay.
Or show no.
Hey,
Samuel. DJ, or a lawyer. DJ Clemento.
Okay.
Right.
All right, thank you so much, Dean. Camera sound director, light to be here. We need to catch one and next to Nyamiato. Bye bye.